That's awesome.
So bro, you ready for a nice fresh sailing trip?
Brisk. It'll be brisk.
Ah. It just started hailing.
And I'm still in my sweater.
And as you can see, it's a lovely November day, 3 degrees. So, perfect time for sailing. It's getting a little snotty outside, so time to put on our super sexy rain hats. There you go, bro.
Cool. Oh yeah. I'm a sailor now.
Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to chuck mine on.
Is it on?
I'm going to have to release the main.
Man, those are some locks.
I guess the kids were using it.
You got a string?
I do, man. That thing's got magnets, bro. You don't need a string.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm really happy about the magnets.
Okay, so we're going to chuck up the Genoa and we're going to head behind the backside of Bowen Island to avoid the 25 knots on our nose. Sail's got a bunch of like algae and stuff growing on it from the wind. Yeah, we're just cruising along. Got a single reef in the main. Got the jib all the way out. 15 knots or so. Gusting to about 20. It's supposed to be up to about 30 knots later, they're saying, but right now we probably haven't seen that yet. And we're heading around the backside of Keats Island on the way to Plum Cove. And if you look in the distance, you can see some fresh snow on the mountains. So it's about 3 degrees, maybe a little bit colder with the wind chill. But yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. No one else out here, just us. So we're at Plumper Cove Marine Park in Keats Island. Got some fresh snow in the mountains this morning. I think when we left this morning around 7:30, 8 o'clock, it was about 3 degrees and raining. So a little bit of fresh snow over there. Weather's nice and sunny now, probably 5 or 6 degrees. Just getting ready to put the dinghy in the water. Just put the little outboard on, and then we're going to just dinghy over to this dock here. And this is actually the marine park, so once we hit that dock, we're going to go for a bit of a walk and kind of explore Keats Island, see what's up. No one else around, just one other sailboat there. The guy just came back on his dinghy, so. And believe it or not, it's blowing 25-30 knots out in the strait, and we're almost perfectly protected in here, so this is actually the perfect place to be. Pretty happy, man. This is great. Love it. There it goes. one of the 2 dry gloves we have. Michael Thomas Wozni.
It's still floating.
Okay.
It's still good.
We're gonna get it, bro. Hold this. You got it?
All right.
I think it's one of these low inside.
Yeah. It's still dry. It really is. Awesome. You're gonna need to edit this because, you know, it's awesome. It's the only thing you know how to do.
Alright, bro, let's go and choose a little hike.
I like it.
Sea to Sky Marine Trail. It's the only option, so it's the best option. Let's do it. One of these little guys just flew off a tree and landed in my head. So we're gonna check it out and see how well it flies. Perfect. Look at the size of those ferns, eh? Things like 5 feet tall, man. They're massive. Yeah. Give you $50 if you climb up from one side to the other. Dude, $50. Come on, man. That's a pretty good deal. Like, if you fall, you're gonna land on a big fern. It's not even gonna hurt.
You know what? And the ferns I've heard are the softest.
They are. They're huge too, so you probably won't even feel the ground.
No.
I think you should do it.
It's worth having a look.
We're on our way to go and look at a hidden tree house we found in the forest. Dude, it's like a proper trail almost, eh? Dude, this thing is just begging for us to go up there and climb it. It's multi-tiered.
I don't like the look of that.
Just get up there, bro. Trust it. Dude, look at this. They got a zip line. What is that? Look. Check it out, bro. Hidden forest zip line, built for children. Take one. The dynamics are all wrong.
You're so high off the ground.
Meh. What is it, like 10 feet? A real life beachcomber in a little aluminum boat out there dragging 3 huge logs. And we're like 5 minutes away from Gibsons where the Beachcombers was filmed, which is pretty awesome. There's our little sailboat out there, had a mooring buoy out in the bay. Beautiful. Way better weather than we expected. So this yellow line shows the route we took from the marina, which is right there, and had a pretty awesome sail to get here. That squiggly part on the yellow line where we're going back and forth was when Mike was steering.
Yeah.
Sure, let's say that. And then we decided to go in the front of Bowen and around the back of Keats to get there, and we're now at Plumper Cove, which is pretty cool. We got some pretty good shelter from the weather. We've got 25 to 30 knots blowing in this way, and we're pretty tucked in here, so it's actually kind of perfect. It's gonna be a good night. So we're making ribs and pasta.
Excellent.
That's all we need, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. That should be enough. Should we probably have to keep both going? There we go.
Well done.
All right, bro.
You made these yourself.
The finest
recipe.
The finest handmade. It's a family recipe, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, we need some type of scissors.
I think the plastic just dissolves when you put it in the pan.
Yeah.
What are you making now?
Delicious Annie's pasta. Tonight we will feast like a king. Need a bunch
Or at least
of
like
water.
like Anna. Well done.
Need some salt, eh?
What kind of salt is that?
That kind.
Sea salt.
Is that enough? I don't know.
Yeah.
Vacuum bag. Whoa,
Whoa.
dude.
Dude, we almost died just then. Okay, start over. Okay, what are you doing?
I lovingly pre-made some ribs for us last night and
Ah.
also vacuum bagged them as well.
Yeah.
These are things that I do for my friends, Mike.
Yeah.
I just kind of
If you could just show up on time.
yeah. It doesn't fit in the bag.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna cut this beast.
Let's use a knife. So weird.
Oh yeah, dude.
All right.
Oh, listen to that. Yeah. The pasta's on fire.
Well, not completely.
It's burning. Yep.
Turn it.
Totally burned. Yeah.
Just no water left?
No water.
So you were wrong?
Why is this so difficult?
Is it?
Why?
Hey. Are the ribs done?
No, we need more water.
I just put butter in it.
Okay. There we go.
Nice. All right, what are you doing?
Fresh home cooked meal for you, bruh. We got some delicious Annie's pasta.
Yeah. Ooh. Well done. It's steamy.
Well, it's a lovely morning. Super calm. If you look in the distance, you can see some fresh snow in the mountains. Yes, it's probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 degrees. Maybe a little bit warmer inside the boat, but not much. Mike's still sleeping. And last night we came to the crushing realization that we don't have any coffee on board, so looks like we're gonna have to go for a dinghy ride to there, or there, or there. Like somewhere around there. There has to be a shop that sells coffee, so luckily it's nice and calm and we can probably pull that off pretty easily. But yeah, it was a good night and we got some better weather than expected, so everything's looking good. It looks like Mike's still sleeping. The only thing that wakes him up is the sound of the littlest hope. There's a place that keeps on calling me down the road. That's where I'll always be. Every stop I make, I'll make a new friend. See? It's the only thing that wakes him up. Man, I tried to wake you up this whole time, bro, for hours until I sang the littlest hobo.
Were you? Was that your finger in my ear? you have anything in buttermilk?
My lovely wife pre-made us a bunch of pancakes.
So they look fantastic.
I don't think she trusts me to cook, which is sad, but awesome at the same time.
You made those ribs. The ribs
I did.
were awesome.
That was a secret family recipe,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, you should be able to make pancakes.
Eat up, Michael Thomas Wozni.
Thank you.
This is an authentic Beachcombers log boom setup. He's got his house on the hill there. A bunch of logs piled up over there that he's dragging around on his boat. And that's his gig. It's pretty sweet. Processing logs that have broken free from log booms. Nice. Going on a dinghy ride to get some coffee. Somewhere over there. It's a brisk morning. Quite a lot of logs floating around in here. That would not be a good one to get.
It's a widowmaker.
Widowmaker. Almost at our destination. We've made it to our dinghy dock. Beachcombers have got work to do, Mike.
Jagged. You can see how close you get before I fall in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to duck down there, bro.
I'm not holding the camera.
Dude, you almost hit your head. I'm not even joking. I was so close. You almost hit your head. You're trying to play it all cool.
Look at me.
Gibson Landing Harbour Authority. Minimum charge. What is this? Day float. Just gonna check in at the Gibson's Landing Harbour. Looks like some guy's liveaboard houseboat. That's actually pretty awesome. Wow. Very cool. So we're gonna head up the hill, go into town, or go and grab a pint somewhere. It's all new to us. We don't really know where we're going, so gonna go do some exploring. Mike's carrying the bag. He said he needs the extra exercise. It's been a long winter, he says. Here we are at the world famous Molly's Reach. Maybe not world famous, but definitely Canadian famous. This is where the Beachcombers were based and filmed. Mike's shedding a couple of layers because he's dreading walking up that slight hill in the distance. I wouldn't really call it a hill. It's more like a rise. Yeah, it's more like a gradual increase in elevation, Mike. The famous Persephone, I don't know. 19 years running on CBC, Michael, and you have never seen a single episode. Shame on you as a Canadian.
I really haven't.
Shame on you.
I know of it.
And Molly's Reach is just down the road. And I think that's pretty much a wrap for the Beachcombers. Besides, Beachcomber coffee right there, where we're heading to now. George Gibson joined the Royal Navy at age 12. Well, he became a lieutenant and used the stake from the capture of a Spanish ship to emigrate to North America. He worked on the Mississippi River boats before marrying Charlotte Purdy in 1859 and later moved to BC with his family. In 1886, he built a boat and sailed to the Sunshine Coast, where he laid claim to land which became known as Gibson's Landing, and in 1947 became the town of Gibsons. That is a pretty epic story. It's pretty tall for a 12-year-old, but
Right?
what were you doing when you were 12, Mike? Besides wetting your friends' beds at sleepovers.
That's hearsay.
At the famous Tapworks, bruh. Look at that. Oh yeah. Can you see it?
I can
Oh,
see it.
dude, that's perfect lighting. There we go. Yes, yes. Yes, here you go, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, bruh. Very tasty.
Nice.
The dinghy ride back to the boat.
Farther this time.
You got Gibsons in the background and a couple of pints of Tapworks, which is awesome. Pardon for the shaky camera, it's pretty bumpy out here. Mike, he's cold and wet, as am I. And that's where we're going. Should be there in, I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
45 minutes.
Just in time for frostbite to set
Yeah,
in.
yeah. It's all good.
It's only spitting with rain,
No,
Mike.
no.
It's just a light
I wouldn't even call it a
spitting.
spitting. More like a mist.
Yeah, yeah. A heavy misting, yeah, let's say that.
All over my plate.
Oh dude, there was like 2 different types of pork chops. Which one's a which?
They all came out of the same box.
Oh man, there's like 2 different flavors.
Well, you know, they all look good. Where's the applesauce?
These do both look the same.
No, stretch them out. Whoa, camera speed. Oh yeah. There's still cheese on that thing. So we're not eating at 4 o'clock like we did yesterday. We go to bed. We're having a regular dinner time.
Like big people.
Uh-huh. Learned grown-ups.
Hey bro, try one of these. Blackcurrant ginger sour.
Yeah,
It's all you, buddy.
yeah.
And the other one is raspberry lemon Berliner.
Perseverant. Perseverant. I heard they were.
Visa.
It was on the Beachcombers. That's what they used to drink. Where is it?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah?
Seriously, that's pretty good, man. Damn.
Oh,
You
okay.
can actually taste the ginger.
You can really taste the chutney.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. Okay, there's that.
Morning of day 2, because we didn't have any coffee yesterday. We ran into town and Mike grabbed some coffee from the store, which is amazing and looks good and smells delicious. Only thing is it's whole beans and we don't have a grinder, so we smashed it up with a rubber mallet inside a reasonably clean cloth. And that's what we're gonna have for coffee this morning, inside the French press. And we got the water on the stove, just about to boil. And if you look outside, you can see it just started raining. So, looks like another sail there and back in the rain, but hopefully we get some wind, and it looks like the tide's gonna help us a little bit too to get up the river, which is kind of nice. But until then, we're looking for wind and less rain, so I guess we'll see what happens. It's a very relaxing sound.
It is. I love fresh coffee in the morning.
It's what everyone in the Anchorage wants to
Uh-huh.
listen to. Oh dude, you need some way more bashing for that.
Yeah.
Those are
I
almost
know.
whole beans still.
I know. It takes some time. I mean, I gave you the bag. You smelt the bag standing in front of the store.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't even
You're like,
remember
oh,
touching
that
it."
coffee's awesome.
Breakfast day 2. Some of the more delicious pancakes that my lovely wife made for us.
They're wonderful.
Probably get everything finished up this morning. Mike is waiting for his pancake.
Mm-hmm.
The owner gets his first.
Yeah.
I feel very privileged.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got some good coffee going. It's pretty tasty. It's a balmy 6 degrees in the boat, so we're sitting here in light sweaters.
Yeah.
Just enjoying it.
I feel alive.
Spring sweaters, you could call them. Yep, Gonna head out pretty soon once we get all eaten up and cleaned up, and then we'll be off on our way. Gonna go and untie from the mooring buoy. We're out here just after 10 o'clock. Here we go. Bunch of logs floating in the water. Some huge ones came in during the night, so gotta keep a lookout for those on the way back, but looks pretty nice. Got a bit more blue sky than we expected, so yeah, let's do it. Just motoring straight into the wind. It's only about 10 knots out here right now. It's calling for about 20 in the strait coming up. A little bit of a swell that we're kind of feeding into, but no worries, all good. And we're just motoring back, motoring straight into a bit of a swell, into the wind. Looks like they're calling for 20 knots out in the strait, but right now we don't really have, probably only about half of that. Once we're around this point, just behind me there, we're going to throw the sail up, and then we can have like a beam reach all the way down the river, all the way down the strait back into the river, so it should be a pretty awesome sail. Mike's got a breakfast beer going. He's feeling that good.
I didn't get fed this morning.
So yeah, way better the weather than we expected. A lot of blue sky out there, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, gonna chuck the sails up soon once we head around this point. Wouldn't want to hit that thing. Probably weighs as much as the boat. And we made it back into the Fraser River. We've actually got some pretty decent winds, so we're just sailing up the river, doing 5 knots. And because it's fully protected by log booms and breakwaters, there's zero chop, so we're cruising along like just amazing sailing, just perfect conditions. A couple of huge barges and log booms and stuff on the way. There's a guy working the log barge right there. So yeah, it's a working river. We pretty much need to stay out of the way of all the commercial boats. So give him a wide berth and just make sure we're not a nuisance in any way. But this is a great way to end the trip. 5 knots, sailing up the river, dead calm. Back to Milltown Marina. Ran aground in the channel a couple times. We caught in between 3 tugs moving a log boom. Pretty stressful, but fun and all good. So yeah, we're just heading back now. We're going to motor in nice and slow, and then get tied up, unpack the boat, and the trip's over then. So, oh good, the weather was better than we expected. Didn't rain on us at all today coming back, which was pretty nice. But yeah, didn't really get those 20 knots we were hoping for, but sailed and kind of motor sailed on the way back, which was pretty fun too. So. Alright, good times, Mike.
Always.
Glad you made it, buddy.